wood played a central and defining role in ancient Chinese architecture, shaping not only the structural techniques of buildings but also their cultural meaning and aesthetic character. For thousands of years, wood was the primary construction material in China. Unlike in many Western civilizations that relied heavily on stone or brick, this preference was not due to a lack of alternatives, but rather to a highly developed architectural philosophy and engineering system that made wood the ideal medium for expressing harmony between humans and nature. One of the most important features of ancient Chinese architecture was the timber frame structure. Instead of building thick, load-bearing walls, Chinese architects designed structures supported by wooden columns and horizontal beams. The walls were often non-structural and could be removed or modified without affecting the building's stability. This method provided great flexibility in both design and function. At the heart of this system was the dugong, an intricate interlocking bracket system placed between columns and roof beams. These wooden brackets were assembled without nails or glue, relying instead on precise craftsmanship and balance. The dugong distributed the weight of heavy tiled roofs evenly across the structure, allowing buildings to stand strong while maintaining an elegant appearance. Wood also proved to be highly practical in China's natural environment. Many regions of China experience earthquakes, and wooden structures are naturally more flexible than stone or brick. Instead of cracking under pressure, timber frames can sway and absorb shock. A remarkable example of this engineering achievement is the Yingxian wooden pagoda in Shaanxi province, which was built in 1056 during the Liao dynasty. Despite centuries of earthquakes and harsh weather, it remains standing today, demonstrating the durability and sophistication of traditional wooden construction. Beyond its structural advantages, wood held deep symbolic meaning in Chinese philosophy. According to the theory of the five elements, wood represents growth, vitality, and renewal. These ideas align closely with Confucian and Taoist principles that emphasize balance, harmony, and respect for nature. Wooden buildings, often surrounded by gardens and natural landscapes, reflected this worldview. Rather than dominating the environment, architecture was designed to blend into it. The natural texture and warmth of wood reinforced this connection between human life and the rhythms of the natural world. During the Tang and Song dynasties, wooden construction techniques became increasingly standardized. The Song dynasty architectural manual Yingxiao Fashi carefully recorded building regulations, measurements, and material classifications. This standardization allowed builders across the empire to follow consistent methods while maintaining high levels of craftsmanship. The modular nature of wooden construction also meant that damaged parts could be replaced easily instead of demolishing an entire building. Craftsmen could repair individual beams or brackets, extending the life of the structure. Aesthetically, wood defined the distinctive look of Chinese architecture. The sweeping curved roofs, wide overhanging eaves, and elaborately painted beams all relied on the flexibility and strength of timber. Bright red columns symbolized good fortune, while gold and blue decorations emphasized grandeur and spiritual significance. Importantly, structural elements were not hidden but celebrated. The exposed beams and brackets became decorative features, showcasing the skill of the craftsman. However, wood also had limitations. It was vulnerable to fire, decay, and insects, which meant that many ancient buildings had to be rebuilt several times throughout history. As a result, fewer very old wooden structures survive compared to stone monuments in other parts of the world. Yet the continuous rebuilding process also reflects the living nature of Chinese architectural tradition. In conclusion, wood was far more than a simple building material in ancient China. It was the foundation of an advanced structural system, a symbol of philosophical values, and the source of a unique aesthetic tradition. Through innovation, craftsmanship, and cultural meaning, wood shaped the identity of Chinese architecture and left a lasting influence on East Asian design.